My name is Diami, and this summer was very informative for me. I worked at Artisan Hill Apartments. I got to meet a lot of new people, and sometimes when they would come to the leasing office, they would tell me about their careers. So I got to do even more career exploration through that.
My name is Fatima Abdul Hakim, and this summer was a really good one. I worked for fixing failures in the system for patients. My favorite part about it was learning about the system because my supervisor told me that it could help me later on in the future when I do plan to pursue health.
My name is Miles, and I interned at the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities. I think my favorite thing about this summer was the amount of opportunities for growth that VCIC kind of gave me. So the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities has a program called Unpacking the Census. I decided to take some of my ideas that I had for the program Unpacking the Census. I did a presentation on that in front of the entire staff, and they were very receptive of my ideas. And some of the ideas that I gave them, they decided to move forward with, and will hopefully end up rolling out in the near future and becoming fully fleshed out projects.
My name is Lysandra Abernathy, and I interned Founders Mark Entrepreneurship Program. It was useful, very useful, entertaining, informational. We basically had to make our own business, and we had to start from the ground up and actually put it on a vendor table. My business is called the Venus Oracle Company. I basically sell holistic and botanical products for your spiritual well-being and your physical well-being too.
My name is Rosaya, and I was in the Entrepreneurship Founders Mark. My business is Red's Closet. It's basically a boutique. It's to sell teens affordable clothes and jewelry to help them express themselves and get clothes and trending clothes for less expensive. Well, affordable, basically. The process was a little more difficult for me because I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to go to school and have my 9 to 5. But I realized I wasn't going to just be in a program for weeks not doing nothing. So during a session, I realized I didn't want to do my clothing business no more, and I wanted to continue reselling, which I was going to do this summer, but I decided not to. Maybe this would be a business on the side while I go to college.
I want to take this opportunity for you to advocate for yourself. We have 50, 75 partners that are here, willing to listen, willing to learn, willing to take on interns. So I want to know your elevator pitch. So I want some volunteers to stand up, give a 30-second elevator pitch about who they are, why they got better, or why they feel like they're a better person this summer, and why someone should hire you. Okay, I got one, I got two. Come on up, Drake. Yep, come on up, Caden. We're gonna get two. I'm gonna get maybe a few more as well. Hezekiah, come on up. Cool. Caden, I'm gonna let you start.
Hello, everybody. My name is Caden Johnson. I'm 18 years old, and I just graduated from Huguenot High School. I would say that some of my qualities that I do demonstrate is definitely just professionalism and having the integrity to go about doing things, and just overall commitment, I would say. But just most importantly, keeping God in everything. You gotta keep God in everything. I would definitely say just having a good faith. Just having faith in what you do and always holding yourself accountable is definitely the biggest things that you can possibly do for yourself. I'll also say just making sure that you're being respectful to your peers, no matter who it is. Even if they do give you disrespect, you still want to give them respect back because you never know who they are as a person. I would say, why would someone hire me? Definitely just being able to connect with people, definitely just holding people accountable, and just becoming a leader.
Thank you. All right, Greg. What you learned this summer and why someone should hire you? 30 seconds, okay? All right.
Hi, my name is Drake Randolph, and I'm a rising junior at Thomas Jefferson High School. This summer internship made me a better person, at least in the workplace, by, I think, increasing my understanding of how humans actually operate in the workplace. I think I learned a lot about human nature, weirdly, and I learned a lot about history of Richmond. I think that I'm better at, communicating, asking questions, and advocating for myself. I'm not as like afraid or nervous to speak with adults, and I think that somebody should hire me because of my willingness to learn and go out of my way to make time to get better at my role in a job. And also, I believe that I'm pretty good at communicating. So that's why you should hire me.
Okay. Good morning, afternoon. Good morning, everybody. My name is Hezekiah Harris. And one thing I can say that I've definitely learned over the summer in the internship is to always be open and mindful to everything. Always ask questions, always put out ideas, because you never know what could be implemented after your visit from this internship. Things could change. You are literally changing as you walk in through the door. So, that's pretty much the gist that I can give you. But the reason why you should hire me is because I am willing to do what needs to be done. Despite everything that's going on, all this craziness in the world, we gotta have the strength to keep going. And so, as a person who has that and was a little bit on the weird side, trust, I can give you some really cool ideas if you need me to. Just saying. I would say that I can definitely brighten up your workplace if need be. So, thank you.
Before you go, Mackenzie, you'll be the last one, okay? Go ahead. Your turn.
How y'all doing? Good morning. I'm Kyle Morgan.
You can. No, you here now. You here now. Let's encourage him. Encourage him, y'all. You got this.
All right. That will work.
Deep breaths. Before you start, just deep breaths.
How y'all doing? I'm Kyle Morgan. I go to Georgia with. Yeah, I about to say I know you.
Closer to your mouth. Hold the mic close to your finger, like my eyes. You got it there. Oh, because you and friends on the mic too. Let's move you over here.
Oh my gosh.
Now, game time. There you go.
Nah, I ain't doing this.
You done?
Great job. Safe race.
All good.
Yeah, my bad.
You go. Oh, go ahead. Your turn. 30 seconds.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Steven Lopez Bonilla. A reason why you should hire me is because, I learned really quickly. Something that I learned this summer is that you have to be able to communicate and be face-to-face with people. Otherwise, you won't learn how they feel. I want to say a huge thanks to everyone that I worked with, Ms. Vikisha Harris, Asanaya Epps, Brown Solomon, and Chadwick, all the way over there, Justin, and pretty much everyone in my whole team. Without y'all, I'm nothing. So thank you for giving me your collaboration, and that's why you should hire me.
How do you top that?
I don't know.
Let's make it hot. Make it hot.
My name is Mac, and this summer I interned for HCD. And one thing about me is I'm research oriented. The thing that I focus on the most this summer was researching underrepresented stakeholder groups that we need to include in our affordable housing plan. Y'all like free housing and affordable housing, right? So we want to hear from everyone here. We want to know, how do we make housing more affordable? And the first thing that we do is we hear from the people in our community. So one thing about me is I'm good at researching and community outreach, and I'm willing to learn. So I'm open to anything.
Hey, give it up one more time for these brave souls, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all can have a seat. Y'all can have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. All right. See, that is self-advocacy. That is courage. That is being on the spot and being ready to go. So, DJ, where you at? Where DJ? You here? Where you?
My name is Mac, and this summer I interned for the City of Richmond's Housing and Community Development program. It was really, really insightful. I feel like Going into the program, the only thing I really knew about affordable housing was that I wanted it and I wanted other people to have affordable housing. But going in, I learned just how much affordable housing requires and what goes into it. I learned about how a government department works, how the processes is, where the finances come from, who we give financial aid to. And one of the things that I worked on this summer through housing and community development that was really cool was I got to assist in updating the city's affordable housing strategic plan. And I worked on gathering data on underrepresented stakeholders in the area. So the people who probably have the biggest need for affordable housing, but are heard from by the city the least. So I looked into how we can communicate with them. I created some survey designs, took research from other surveys from other peer cities like Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Durham, North Carolina, and compared those all to see what ways we can best connect with our communities. So that was a really cool impact that I learned this summer.
My name is Isaiah Fisher. I was like in apartments. I was in Artisan Hill apartments, just doing stuff, fixing laundry, fixing the washer, just fixing stuff that people they had some trouble with. The best moment I had, it was this older lady. She was nice to me. She respected me. I helped her with her bags. We had an elevator coming to the 5th floor. She asked me, I was going down. She asked me, she said, "Hey, sweetheart, can you help me with my bag?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She was real respectful. She was real decent. She gave me the happy experience I have. And since then, when I was going through the program, she was like a mother to me.
My name is Demetrius Holman. I was in the public works program, it was great. It was like, like they was teaching me how to be like manly and stuff, like really trying to get my gains up. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get my muscle. You see what I'm talking about and stuff, I've been trying. What I be doing, the little lawnmower and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, other than that, it's been good though. Yeah. Hope you have a great day. Love, peace. Mwah. Gaga.
My name is Kai. I'm in Kappa. It's basically like a non-profit. People who are homeless or in financial trouble, we'll basically help them. But like try to make sure they're good like long term, so they wouldn't have to keep coming back over and over. My favorite thing was like really helping people, really getting around with the community, cause like that's something I'm just not used to. So it's like, it was really good to do it.
My name is Aki Carter, and I work with Office of Minority Business Development this summer. It was great, honestly. I was sitting on the table, I was at the office every day. Had to be there at 7 a.m. sharp. It was a real life experience when you talk about working and not necessarily fast food. They criticize every little thing that you do wrong, but it prepares you for the next level. Because if you want to work a real job, you're not gonna be able to slack off or have no time to slack off. So I really appreciate Mr. Holmes, Mr. Boom, Ms. Gail. I appreciate all my employees and my bosses for helping me get to where I was at and finishing the program, It helped me out a lot. And he was supportive of my basketball dreams. I was hooping, I had to take days off, but he didn't make it no big issue. Long as communicating was the biggest part for them. And I really appreciate this program. My first day, actually, I called somebody and I was, my job was to call people and tell them if they need to renew their registration. And one person was like, they really appreciate me calling. And once they heard my voicemail I left on their telephone, they called back because they hear how serious I was about my job. And they told me like they appreciate me reaching out, and it really they was like how the way I was carrying the situation, how I made it simple. A lot of people just make it seem more than what it is. So I just be trying to make sure they know it's not nothing. You don't have to pay for the registration. You don't have to do that. It's really simple. I can send a link to your email, So the man really made my day when he said what he said to me, because it was like I was going through something that day. So when he said what he said, it really inspired me to just keep going and don't have my head down.
So my name is Jakeem Johnson. I'm in the CIT program, and I was working at Maymont Foundation. It was a good experience. Honestly, when I first seen the email that they sent to me, I thought I was gonna be out there with the animals, basically, shoveling, poop and all that stuff, picking up gardening. all that stuff. But the whole time, it was the CIT program. So I was in the classroom with some kids, just helping them out. It was fun. It was a great program, great experience. My favorite memory, so last week actually this week, earlier this week, it was the final week, and one of my students this week, he had made me a drawing and he had gave it to me and he put my name on it. So that really highlighted my day and highlighted my whole week, highlighted my whole time at the camp, honestly.
Hi, my name is Jemiah Drew, and I'm working with Richmond Community Mediators, and my career advisor is Miss Lydia Brown. I'm an intern for, I guess, a non-profit or profit organization called Forever Girlfriends. And what we do is we heal, I guess, teenage females, I would say, and we bring them into life, because, teenagers as females, we get insecure, I guess depression, it's high teenage depression, high suicides. We try to prevent that.
My name is Jaheem or Tail. Most of my coworkers called me Tail this summer. I worked at Rising Ref, but I didn't just ref or do sports management this year. I did retail also, and yeah, that was pretty much it at the market on 25th. I'm not gonna lie, as far as sports management went, it taught me a lot about like basketball and other stuff, because I never really cared too much about like basketball or sports or keeping track, and I didn't know like how things work behind the scenes. So getting that hand in it and something that I never even thought I would really want to do, it kind of, gave me a little bit of diversity. And as far as the retail working, I don't want to lie and say it was all good and peaches and cream. Sometimes it made me notice, that retail is not for me sometimes. But as far as dealing with customers and talking about customers and like figuring out the fastest way to do my job efficiently, but not only that, try to have it be a satisfactory experience. It's a crazy balance, and it's got to be a scale to it, and it's got to weigh out. So it's like, but it also taught me how diverse humans are for real, because one day you'll get somebody who come in, they all chill and whatnot, but then you get another day, somebody else come in, they all rowdied up, or they mad, or they angry, or whatever. But my job is just to work with you and make sure you get everything by the end of the day. So that was a pretty okay experience, and it taught me a lot about humans, and not only that, about like sports and whatnot. So I'm cool with it.
I'm so excited for y'all today. And I just want to start off by saying thank you all for participating this summer. I got a chance to speak to some of y'all, and I don't duck no smoke. I will tell you, my first job that I had, I did a horrible job. I tell everybody I got fired my first week on the job. So my first time, I didn't get to sit in the seats that you're sitting in today. My girl here said she was virtual, so she got to go to work. She got to stay home. She got the best of both worlds. But, for many of you, you did something just a little bit different than your norm. And that is the key to your success, is trying different things. I want y'all to just join me. I'll tell you a quick story and giving Mr. King a round of applause for stepping up and introducing me. Super thankful for that gentleman doing that. I had a chance to meet him at y'all's orientation, and I'm not sure if I shared with him when I was a young kid, I suffered from stuttering, so I never wanted to speak in front of a crowd. And it's a skill that I didn't get. I stopped stuttering around 8th grade. And as an 11th grader, as a senior in high school, played basketball, all of those things. But the second time that I was in the summer program, when I got my second chance, was the first time I had an opportunity to speak in public. And I did something very similar to what he did. I introduced a guy named James Williams. I didn't know it at the time, but he ended up being one of the first black city council persons in the city of College Park in Georgia. It meant a lot to me because I had always been afraid to just let people hear me talk. Now, because of my experience in my summer program, a big part of why I earn my living is for talking. It's a big deal. That opened up my future, is the experience that I had that y'all are having this summer. And to be honest with you, at the time, I didn't know it, I didn't understand it, and I didn't appreciate it. But now, it's one of the main reasons why I'm so excited to come here and just share with y'all and highlight with y'all on what you're doing for your lives, your future, your careers, and your families. Because y'all are the next hope. I know everybody say the children are our future, and y'all not children. I see some of y'all got beards, mustaches, all kind of things. Y'all grown. That man right here, 29, right? This is an excellent opportunity for you to change your life, your family's life, and what you're gonna do next with the skills that you get in today. So first, I just want you to make sure that you take full advantage and you use this as a launching pad, because this is a special time and a special day. With that, we also have some very special people who did an amazing job this summer. Some of them we had an opportunity to highlight. Does anybody in here read the newspaper? Yes, no, maybe one? All right, I owe you $5 when we leave, when we finish it, just because you read the paper. So I'm gonna buy your Sunday paper. Is Marie Lofty here? Come here, come on up. Marie Lofty. So I'm gonna read this. So Miss Marie Lofty is a second-year student at Marymount University. She's studying political science and international relations with a second major in design studies focused on historic preservation. So what that tells me first is she's smart. That's a lot of stuff that you're getting done. This summer, she interned with the Office of Community Wealth Building, OCWB, where she focused on bringing the youth perspective to conversations about equitable development. One of the most important things that we do here in the city of Richmond. The reason why that's important is that organization that she worked for this summer was created by a gentleman. Should I call him out right now, Director Spellman? Come on up here, Director Spellman. We'll do it together. So this organization that y'all get to do summer programming for was created by the good Reverend, former Mayor Jones, who has joined us here today. Have you been back to one of these ceremonies, Reverend Jones? First time that he's come back to one of these ceremonies since the time that he was mayor, setting the course for all of these activities, which to me makes y'all a very special class, and we'll tell you why here in a minute. In addition to Miss Lofty, is Miss Miracle Jackson here? So what she's here, Miss Jackson? Oh, okay. You snuck in, all right. Tell you about Miss Jackson. She recently graduated from Open High School and will attend Old Dominion University in the fall to study sports management with a minor in business. She interned with the Metropolitan Business League, where she supported minority business owners, sharing startup resources and business best practices. One of the things that she helped us do just recently this summer, I think it was a couple of days ago, we hosted DoorDash, who came in to provide resources for small minority businesses the other day, and all of the projects that came out of there, she got to work on this summer. So congratulations to her. Now, what I didn't know is she's no stranger to entrepreneurship. She's been inspired by her father's landscaping business, and her and her sister have operated a snow cone business for 4 years. She took a break to let us take her talents, but she also owns a t-shirt business with her mother, so she's a part of a family of entrepreneurs. Her hope is that Richmonders understand business fundamentals while focusing educational pursuits on mental health and community support. So we're gonna give a big applause for Miss Miracle. All right. We also have Quentin Lambert. Mr. Quentin Lambert here with us today? Not here with us today? I'm gonna call out Quentin anyway. So Mr. Lambert interned at the Founders Mark Entrepreneurship Program, and is actually not his first stint with the youth program. He is also a designer. He's interested in 2.5D art, which is an art style that offers perspectives to otherwise flattened images. And he is also helping people understand how to utilize AI responsibly in art. So we're gonna give a big shout out to Quentin as well. And finally, I think I'm missing somebody, am I? Let me make sure. That is? Okay. It is. Okay. I got everybody. All righty. So one thing that we wanted to do, now Miss Vanna Black, you got to help. Yeah. Y'all don't remember Vanna White. Vanna White, Vanna Black. All right. There you go. Okay. What we did, these folks were featured. The reason I asked if you read your newspapers is because these folks were featured in the Richmond Times-Dispatch, highlighting not only the programs, but all of their great advice that they have given to us and all of their great work. And so in the Richmond Report, which is a new thing we're doing, we had an opportunity to highlight many of you, and those opportunities are not over. So if you want to be in the paper, you got to keep being a good steward, but you got to stay connected to Ms. Spellman, because every week we are going to feature one of you leaders here. So if you're interested in that, make sure you let the team know after, all right?
So we did a bunch of nominations to just highlight your work and your dedication this year. And so we have about 4 or 5 categories, and what we're gonna do is read the people who were nominated, but we're gonna read the winner's name last, and we have a certificate for you. So the first category was community development. And the students nominated for community development were Tanasia Blanche, Jaheim Coleman, Kellen Travers, Ariana Begley, Genesis Slayton, Ashley Bitter, Jaden McKnight, Jamon Threats, and Leah Bracey, Cassius Woolridge, and Ariana Jordan. So please give a round of applause to the nominees. So for the very first category now, we are going to award the Outstanding Participant Award, and that award goes to KJ Morgan. KJ, if you are here, please come and get your award.
Greatness we want to brink up.
You can catch KJ at the market at 25th with his bright, shining smile. And you can turn to the right for your photo. The next outstanding participant is going to be Kaylani Leggett. Kaylani, come on up and get your award, sweetie pie. All right, our leadership award goes to Janae Abernathy. Janae, come on up here, baby doll. The next award is going to go to our future entrepreneur. And unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but she couldn't be here for a great reason, because yesterday she moved onto campus for the first time, so she's attending college. So our future entrepreneur is Jemiah McDaniel. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, so our Community Impact Award winner is going to be Kyron Jones. Come on down, Mr. Popular. The Employer Choice Award goes to Mr. Hezekiah Harris. Congratulations. All right, I got 4 more. Another leadership award goes to Miss Mai Kayla Johnson. Look at that bright smile. There you go. Congratulations. All righty, our next Employer Choice Award goes to Makai Richards. Go ahead, Makai. Where you at, baby doll? All righty, our next award is for Outstanding Participant, and this is awarded to Adam Baschez Home. Adam may not be here yet because he worked this morning and he wanted to make sure he got all of his hours at his full-time job. So he'll be here to pick this up and celebrate with us a little later on. The final award goes to Outstanding Participant, Miss Mackenzie Blair.
Jump off a building.
We do have one final award that's going to be presented by Mr. Odie here, but I just wanted to congratulate all the nominees and winners. You all were selected by your career advisors and your places of employment. Next up is going to be the CAO Award.
And we're going to have everybody stay, right? All righty. Well, listen, we'll do 2 things. So one, I think the name they were going to have for was the CAO Award, but I think we decided to change that because we wanted to highlight the importance of not only the program, but also the reason why we do things. So I don't even remember how many years ago it was, but OCWB was created as an anti-poverty initiative, and the focus was on giving Richmonders the best opportunity to be successful in life, no matter where it took you, even if it took you outside of Richmond, whether you were going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a reverend, whether you came and you worked for the city, whether you help people in different capacities throughout this large world that we have. This organization and this summer program was created to help you take the next step. And while, my mayor and I and, mayors who came before and CAOs who came before get an opportunity to shake all of y'all's hands and make this happen, it was actually the brainchild of one man who came back to help us celebrate you all today. And so for the first time, we'll be giving an award in his honor. And so that's a special thing, whether we know it or whether you understand it or not, but I hope it's an extraordinary special thing for one person who truly represents what this award is for. And so from now, henceforth and forevermore, as long as there's an OCWB, at the end of the summer, we'll give away an award that represents commitment, integrity, foresight, enrichment. All of those things that Reverend Dwight Jones represents for our city as well. And so the first recipient, and I'll name who they are, and we'll have this recipient come join us, but then we'll pause so we can hear some words from the actual creator of all things OCWB. So the winner of the inaugural Reverend Dr. Dwight C. Jones Emerging Leader Award is Caden Johnson. Congratulations, leader. So one, I see all these guys with these tinted glasses. I see my man had full-on shades. He said his future's so bright, he needs shades in the building. All of you represent, the greatest part of Richmond in the future. And from his personal cheering gallery, it means your futures are brighter than anybody else thought. But it does not just belong to those folks who are standing here. All of y'all with those green shirts on, I see a couple of reds. Everybody who participated in this program has a unique opportunity to do something special. And I'll just close by saying I hope you take advantage of it. And with that, I'd love to welcome to the podium Dr. Dwight Jones.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and I'm delighted to be here 16 years after we started this program to see that it's still strong. And I think I heard the number 600. I think that is an amazing feat, and I'm excited about that fact. And so, Mr. Donald, I want to thank you for taking a hands-on approach to this, and to Capricia Spellman for being so dedicated to this task. When we started this, it was about providing opportunity for those who did not have as many opportunities as some other people did, turning on the light of possibility, allowing people to see that nothing is impossible for you. And I've seen what happens when the light comes on in a young person and they finally find out that the road to excellence is possible for me. And I see that in your eyes today, and I want you to know that I'm excited about it. And I know that it works because it happened for me, a poor boy from Philadelphia with no limitless future in my path, but a woman named Mary Wright took an interest in me, and she happened to be the brother of the president of Virginia Union University. She told me, you need to go to Richmond. And I came to Richmond, and the light came on. And the rest is history, because the possibilities are endless when you step out and allow opportunity to be your forte. So thank you for allowing me to be here today. I'm so proud of you, my young brother, and we present this award to you, and I'm glad that it has my name on it. Make sure that you capture it, and make sure you don't do anything wrong, because my name's on it, all right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
If we could get all the youth that just won the award to come back up to the front, take a quick picture.
After high school, I plan to get my Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. And after that, I want to apply to a PhD MD program to pursue a career in medical research.
I want to be an anesthesiologist.
So I'm a rising senior. I plan on going to school and studying marketing and brand management, maybe with a little bit of just business and finance also, as maybe a double major or a minor.
Well, going forward, I'm gonna be moving towards clothes and less of jewelry, but I'm still have jewelry. Doing little selling gigs while I'm in college, but I'll be more online based than in person.
My next step, I'm a football player, so my next step is to go to college and play football, go to the big league, go to NFL to complete my dream. That's really my dream, and really how I expect it. Buy my mama a house, buy my mama a new car, buy my mama everything that she want when I go up there.
Next, well, whatever I do, I want to end up streaming YouTube, TikTok. We everywhere with it. Stop playing.
Moving forward, from all the experience I gained from this over the years, I'm trying to put that knowledge into my own business, like start a nonprofit for the city. I know there's kids out here that don't have access to certain materials and stuff, so I want to be able to help them get those materials.
I want to pursue my degree in IT at either Virginia Union University or Norfolk State University. While I find VSU as a more third option, but either way, I do want to pursue IT. I feel like that's where I can really thrive and show most of my talents.